Alright guys, welcome to the video today, and in this video we're going over what I believe to be the best pulse out there right now. I know that Clever Dragon dominated the meta for a long time. Obviously, like when it comes to video games, you usually find that in the competitive setting or whatever, that people always go for the highest or quickest potential time to kill. So weapons like IS Luna and Palindrome dominated like 4v4s and 3v3s in tournaments and all that. But as far as like trials and general PvP, Clever Dragon was the king for a while, but then this in this latest update it received a nerf, that archetype as a whole. So Grasp of Mallet, Clever Dragon, that received a nerf, as well as high caliber rounds, so it doesn't flinch you quite as much as it used to. And for that reason, I am making this video on the second edition of the vendor Hawksaw. The first one also had Hawksaw, and this vendor one that I'm using right now, the second one, kind of had competition because you had the people that loved using the first one for the flinch, but then you had the people who loved using the second one for the super high stability and range. But now I found that this one it clearly takes the cake now. For perks, this vendor Hawksaw comes with SLO 19, SPO 28, and SPO 57. If you're wondering, right now I'm using SLO 19. It also comes with a choice between fitted stock and oiled frame, and obviously I am using fitted stock because oiled frame is kind of a useless perk. As well as counterbalance and a choice between single point sling and small bore. I'm using small bore, so as the complete set of perks I'm using SLO 19, fitted stock, counterbalance, and small bore. This combination of perks and sights allows me to have really good target acquisition, really good handling, as well as very good range and stability, so you don't really notice too much of a aim assist drop off at range. The handling is really nice, a lot better than most other pulse rifles. I remember Clever Dragon, even though it was kind of like, you know, the meta pulse rifle, the handling on it was super slow, and that's one of the main reasons that I didn't really use it all that much. On the other end of the spectrum, you have really low rate of fire pulses like the Parthian shot, the Messenger from year 1, I believe it was like the 55A All Fate. Those are all really good pulse rifles overall. The only problem is that with how maps are designed in Destiny, they're very close quarters. There's a lot of cover everywhere, so if you miss like any shot from your bursts, with like a messenger or anything like that, I noticed that I pay for it a lot more than I do with the Hawksaw. With the Hawksaw, I could miss a whole entire burst, not just a bullet or two from it, and I would be completely fine as long as I get back on track and like hit the rest of my shots and everything. But with I was using the Parthian shot this weekend, and it just, like, I don't know, the way maps are in Destiny, like I said, short range, lots of cover everywhere. I found that I have to play super slow. I have to pre-aim doorways to even have a chance at killing something like an IS Luna. The stability or the handling overall feels really sluggish too. The vendor role just isn't that great, and I figured that with this video, it's a weapon that I know a ton of people have, and even if you don't remember you buying it or anything, it's a weapon that was so commonly purchased, I think, that if you go, you know, on your alternate characters that you hardly play on or in your vault, you're probably going to find it. And within this meta, if you're trying to, you know, be a pulse rifle user or whatever, that's kind of your thing, I recommend checking this out. I know a lot of people use Clever Dragon for a super long time, and they're probably kind of stuck right now because even though, like, it's not like it's nerfed into the ground completely, but it's kind of opened the doors for other pulse rifles like this. And with the faster handling, also, you notice that in mid-air, it does actually feel pretty good because you can aim in relatively quickly. The range is really good, the stability is really good. Both of those help with in-air accuracy, I found. I know it's not like a statistically proven thing, but I remember I used to use the rifled barrel original quest line 1,000 yard stare. And for some reason with that weapon, it had high range, it had high stability, and the amount of jump shots I hit with that weapon is, like, I'm not kidding, probably 3 to 4 times the number of jump shots I hit with my Her Benevolence. So I noticed with this weapon, when I'm in midair, it's not like all my shots are going to hit people in the head if I'm aiming directly at their head, but if I get someone weak, I feel confident enough that I can, like, float around the corner and hip fire them midair, or just quickly aim in and get a burst or two on their body and it'll finish them off. So in summary, the Hawksaw, I chose it because you probably have it in your vault right now, or it's just on your main character. It has really high stability, really high range, really good handling and target acquisition at range. It's kind of that medium of the line archetype where it's not extreme at any end. It's not super low impact, super high rate of fire, or super high impact, low rate of fire. It's just something that's really balanced overall. And when it comes to, you know, the quote unquote competitive Destiny, if I am running, what I noticed from me playing this weekend is that I have a non-rangefinder IS Luna, and when I try to play on rested lands, I'm always running around capping flags, but I have a really hard time finishing kills because of damage drop off and stuff. So for me, because I'm going to be the person running around on a Titan, getting flag caps and trying to hold zones down, I will probably, or more than likely, be running this on rested lands during zone control. So that does it for the video today. If you have this weapon, go ahead and give it a try. It's super solid. Stability, it's yummy. Anyways, like I said, that's the end of the video. I'm gonna say it one more time because YouTube is really, it's glitching out lately. It's miscounting views, or not miscounting, it like delays them a little bit. It's really weird, and it's also not always sending people notifications when I'm uploading YouTube videos to your sub box. So if you want to make sure you get the notification, then go to my channel and click on the bell, and I think that should fix it. So that's gonna do it for today's video. I hope you guys enjoyed it, and I'll see you guys in my next video. Peace. Also, I remember you asked for the drawings for the outros, so those are returning too. Ballin', I came from nothing to something.